What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another entry of the June Vlog Challenge. Makes this the 26th entry, so that makes it June 26, 2026. Funny story though, dyslexia for some reason really hit me when I was depositing my check this evening. So on the date, I put 6 for June, and then I skipped the day and went straight to the year and went 26, and then went back to the day and put 62. So a happy June 62nd, 2026 is what I'm trying to say. I was just like, why did I do that? So I scratched that out real quick and put 26. So it's 6/26/26 today. So anyway, this is take 2. I'm trying to do this because my phone memory decided to go from 0 gigs of memory or storage to 20 just at the drop of a hat. So I'm like, I really, it's confusing. So just in the off chance that this thing cuts off early, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of it, because it did cut me off on a video that I did today. I did the music reaction to the last song on the one EP by Sleep Token. Sorry, I'm tired, but more on that in a second. And my wife is here. She's fine. Everything's great. Her sister's in town, so she's in there talking to her in the living room. So I'm in here doing the vlog and maybe going to sleep, and she's gonna talk to her sister and then come to sleep. So, but I'm tired because Chandler yesterday, his stomach was not sitting properly, and so multiple times throughout the day I had to clean up after him with sorry, TMI, but diarrhea. And so I went out about 11:30, and he had it, and I cleaned it up and everything. And then I got up at 2 in the morning to use the restroom, and then at 4 a.m. he woke me up again to say, hey, take me out. So I'm a little tired, especially working today and all that good stuff. And so that's why my voice is a little like interesting for some reason. Got a little bit of a raspy voice, and so that it's not helping that I'm tired and the voice is like this. But yeah, pretty much all I did today was work, and came home and chilled until my sister-in-law came into town, and then made a quick dinner, and then we ate and just sat around and talked and goofed around and everything, and it was great. And now I'm in here with y'all. Didn't really do anything extracurricular. Like I said, I was just at work most of the day. I still ran into a problem with that annoying customer I was talking about yesterday. They still weren't home, even though they told me, hey, get out of the hospital this morning, and then they'll be home about 2. She even called me at 1:30 and was like, oh, they're home. So I got there about like 2:05. Nobody home. So I had to leave it with a neighbor, and it's just like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, it's like one of my biggest pet peeves, and one of the things that really just grinds my gears about when people order flowers for like a loved one or what have you. They just assume they're omnipotent, omniscient about where they are at all times. Like, oh yeah, they'll definitely be home by this time. Or yeah, they'll be home all day long. I can't tell you how many times like they're like, oh yeah, they'll be home all day, no big deal. And I get to the house, they don't answer the door, so I call them on the phone, and they're like, oh yeah, we just made a spontaneous trip to Knoxville, Tennessee this weekend. Or, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in Canada for a week. It's like, y'all really don't know shit. And so sometimes it's kind of annoying. But regardless, speaking of annoying in the opposite direction, I had a lot of people comment on my last food review that my wife and I did. So apparently the enchilada never had sour cream on it. I was told it did. And then they did use a hybrid of corn and flour tortilla, which they just use flour now, because that's probably all they have. I don't think they have corn tortillas at Taco Bell, if I'm not mistaken, but somebody can correct me and let me know. But one of the comments I got was like, "Hey, congratulations! You know, you got a wife." Every person that I dated either ended up hating me or I divorced them. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I have a list myself. I got a few dating horror stories for sure. If you guys want to hear one of those, I can probably tell it tomorrow or whatever, but only if you're interested. I mean, if you've watched, I think it was my GTA 3 gameplay, like when I do the taxi missions, while I was doing those, I would just like shoot the shit. And I think a couple of my dating horror stories were on that. But I, yeah, had a very interesting selection, very limited but very interesting to say the least, of potential, you know, girlfriends and you know, dates and all that good stuff. A couple of them like, let's not put a label on it, like we're having too much fun. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to put a label on it because I want to go to the next phase, I want to go to the next level. And you know, eventually, obviously one of my goals was to get married, and you know, I got married and everything, so glad that I found one that stuck for sure. And the one person said, mission accomplished because I got a girl. It's like, yeah, 9 years ago I got a girl, so fantastic. There was a potential of a couple of other girls beforehand that I'm like, thank you for it not working, because one of them has a record and the other one was just like, I wouldn't say a gigantic red flag, but she was definitely orange. And the older I've gotten, I'm like, ooh, glad I didn't, you know, invest in that. I'm glad that didn't happen. But it eventually became red the older I got. And then now my dog is being all cute in the background. But, so, yeah, I didn't really do. I just watched a Pharrell McGuire video today, which, if you don't know, y'all don't know who he is. He does like horror stories, but like horror stories of like late night television, horror stories of like news broadcasts, you know, stuff like that, and they're pretty cool. He apparently recycled the one that he uploaded today, like it's like a rehash. But I just found out that he recently had a kid, so he probably just put something in the mixer and was like, "Hey, there we go. This will be content. I can do this." But I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, when life goes a little, you know, insano style, sometimes I just want to be like, okay, I wish I had like a fallback here. I wish I had like a fallback, like food review, or I wish I had a fallback, you know, this or that. I do actually accidentally have a couple of like food reviews that I recorded back in the day that I never did anything with. Two to be exact. One was from 2021. And I can't remember when the other one is, but I have two food reviews that I was like, for some reason I didn't post them. So for whatever reason, I was like, I'll go do something else like tomorrow or whatever. Because back in the day, I think I used to do my food reviews like on Tuesdays, and you know, record and edit and all that stuff for 2 days. Now I do it like the night before, and like 24 hours in advance, and I'm like, boom, here's a food review. But yeah, definitely different than how it used to be for sure. Speaking of different, if you made it this far in the video, for those that watch my other food review for the week, it used to be on Tuesdays, now it's on Wednesday nights. What do y'all think? Y'all want it noon on Tuesdays, or do you want it at 8 p.m. on Wednesday? Like, I'm kind of like trying to get a consensus here, because I did a little bit of research with my my peaks of like, you know, best times to like upload videos on certain days, and it was like, yeah, Wednesday at 8 p.m. is like a sweet spot. So let me know if it is a sweet spot or if that was just totally made up. But so I filmed 3 videos today. This, a food review, and my music reaction to When the Bow Breaks by Sleep Token. And then I did a energy drink review this morning, which is waning on me because now I'm just like running on fumes right now. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. If my wife came in during the recording, like, awesome. If she did, if she didn't, still awesome, because again, she's out there talking to her sister. And so, I mean, that's all I really had to talk to you guys about today. Besides, I think I talked about it yesterday, how GTA 6 already has like $3 billion worth of sales of just pre-orders. And then I'm hearing conflicting reports saying, oh, it's fabricated, it's not true. And then another one said like 70% of the pre-orders are the extended or enhanced or deluxe version of 6. But what'd you flinch for, sleepy girl? What'd you flinch for? So anyway, that's, like I said, that's all I have for y'all today. Bob thanked me for the shout out yesterday. He was very appreciative of that. And yeah, so guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop. Loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Piglets.